knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico,
Expose these clowns!
Attention! Bow crusher! It's time for the Freddy Chico show to begin! Open up your ears and listen closer! I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade, I'm gonna give them gold. This is my wordplay, Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade, I'm gonna give them gold. This is my wordplay, Freddy Chico show. I speak for the truth of my people, I will never quit. No fear in my heart, they keep talking while I'm living this. Kneel for the spirit of the fallen, call them Japanese. Them soldiers always raising up our Fifth Street analysts. They lost in the zone of a fatal slave. True facts in the story only carry weight. Keep the grind on your mind each and every day. But don't copy off of mine, eat what's on your plate. Respect the Huey P. and Bobby Seale. Malcolm X and the King, cause the dream is real. What I said, and I mean it all. If you're looking for the real Freddy Chico show, I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade, I'ma give them gold. This is my wordplay, Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building and strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade, I'ma give them gold. This is my wordplay, Freddy Chico show.
Welcome to the Freddy Chico Show, where the truth is revealed and never concealed. Testing the equipment tonight. What's going on, Mathune? Muhammad in the building. I appreciate you on Instagram. I'm just trying to test out this new equipment. And we'll see if I get a couple of y'all on Instagram to test some things out, if y'all don't mind helping me out. But Facebook has switched everything around. It is crazy, so I gotta adjust that as well. Used to have the messages over here, now they're to the right. Just messing it up or trying to throw a wrench in the process, so now I gotta adapt to that. But do me a favor, hit that share and like. I see we got 2 people on. Let me go ahead and start the timer. You know, rep your city time. Let me know where you're checking in from. If you do not have TikTok, I am on TikTok as well. And there was over 300 people in the chat room. TikTok is a different beast. I'll tell you right now, TikTok is a different beast. Tiki-tock, tiki-tock. So all my fellow influencers, y'all need to get on with TikTok and learn it fast. Because, yeah, that was mind-boggling to me. Y'all might be used to it, but I'm not used to having 300 people in the room. You know, a lot of them hating what I was saying, but they were there. Trying to see if these people... got. There he is. East Point. Hey, you need. I know you got a TikTok account before me, but you got to start doing your lives on TikTok. I had 300 people in the room, and they weren't even talking about the subject that I was talking about though. I was in there wanting to talk about the Brother Polite situation, and they were just stuck on my hat. You know, I know you was in there for a quick second, but they were in there deep. 300 people. Now I know people got thousands and whatever. I ain't got to that point, but 300 is a lot to me. East Point in the building. You know I gotta holler at you, man. Definitely all about progression. And I haven't forgot about you, Muhammad. Just gotta get my funds together, and I gotta see some results. I need to see some results because I do not want to waste money. But trying to see. Have you ever got on the Instagram mind games? Because I might ask you to come over here real quick. The time is almost done. And test some of this equipment out. It's like the people that get on are not responding to the answer. Let me see. Hello, hello, hello. But they just kept coming in and coming in, coming in. A lot of them saying the same thing over again. So after a while, it did get kind of tiring answering the same question. But I guess that's the nature of the beast. Trying to get some people on here. Where's your boy at? Wrestling with my thoughts. Trying to get him in here. Kaepernick saw that I bought his ice cream. I'm out to get some more. That was pretty good. Tandy, what's going on? Appreciate you in the room. Where are you representing? Appreciate the share. Riverdale, Georgia, checking in. Okay. They switched up my whole setup on Facebook as far as streaming. So bear with me a second. They are everything is like jumbled in different places. I love how people are like, oh, Biden hasn't done a thing for black people, like they're making a point by saying that. Because there's somebody that has done something? Or should we say one of you clowns is going to replace Biden and do something for black folks? It don't make no kind of sense. None of y'all running for any of these offices, but y'all got all kind of answers and solutions. Knowing good and well y'all ain't going to implement not one of them. Not one of them. But, even he left. But like I was saying on the other, before I got bombarded by the MAGA nation or whatever, what if Brother Polite is innocent? What if Brother Polite is innocent? Then what? All you people that was quick to judge and, claim you weren't judging, but everything you're talking about is him being guilty. It's not unbiased, Ron G, what's going on? Hey, big man, let me ask you a favor. I appreciate you on there. If you don't mind, hit that like or whatnot on there. But can you come on Instagram? Do you know how to find me on Instagram? I need to test something out real quick. If you're not on TikTok yet, you need to get on TikTok, dude. I was just doing a random video live, had 300 people. 300. Crazy. And they weren't even talking about my topic. They just wanted to talk about, my hat. So somehow they saw my hat and came into the Ozone. What's going on, man? O to the zone. Hey, big man. Let's see here. Let me see if I can pull you on real quick. You saw it? Man, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. Let's see. Oh, it won't let me do it. Hold on, okay. Anyway, let's see what that does. Chilling, man. I see you out there with many hats on, doing your thing, youngster. Salute to you. Salute to you and salute to your movement, man. Keep staying positive out there. Make that money. All that good stuff. Okay, we got 2 people on Instagram now. Let's see what we got on Facebook. We got 1 person on Facebook. Let me know who you are. Oh, Dap, what's going on? Tijuana. What you mean, Tijuana? Don't you mean Crown Royal? You didn't escape and you in Mexico? There he is. Hey, let me check this out real quick. Let me check this out because I got some new equipment I'm working on so that the Facebook people can hear you. So hold on one sec. All right, he is in there. I'm gonna put his mic live. All right, say something.
What's happening?
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Let me see if it's gonna let me hear.
What's happening with you, Fred?
Oh, it will not let me hear. All right, say something now.
What's happening, Freddie?
Man, chilling. Quinte. I know that's your people's, but I gotta listen to myself. I don't know who that is. Oh, that's not you?
Got you. Nah, I don't know who that is. I see a couple people tuning in, man. Like they showing love.
Jody, baby.
Y'all don't know. Yeah, Jody. Yeah, what's happening, Jody?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, to the zone." He know you. Now, Facebook, can y'all hear him? Let me know, Facebook, if y'all can hear him. Because that's really what I'm testing. Because if not, I'm going to have to buy this $600 piece of equipment to integrate Instagram with Facebook.
Got you.
But what's up with you?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Just grinding, bro. Been super busy lately, man. Mainly DJing, man, and real estate for me right now. So
Okay.
that's really, that's really been my main focus right now, man, and just supporting the people around me.
Absolutely, because you got a new car. Because I think the last little freestyle, I think that was a different car, if I remember correctly.
That's the same look, man. That's my mirror. I just keep it up, bro.
No, I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was a different color or something.
Nah, I done got it wrapped. I got my hood wrapped and my trunk wrapped.
Maybe that's what it is.
I just try to keep,
I like it look different.
I just try to keep it clean.
Gotcha,
appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir. You looking good, man. You sharp.
Man, I appreciate it. Man, I'm just grinding, man. I ain't doing nothing, man.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to go after it. Nobody gonna give you nothing, especially.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah. So I definitely always support those who support me, and also those who are trying to do something.
Facts.
I always tell people you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. So we don't always have to agree on everything, but it doesn't mean we can't be still grinding and doing what we need to do. I mean, like we may have to go off the left and handle some stuff over here, but that don't make me an enemy. Right. You know what I mean? So
I got you.
But yeah, I was trying to figure out. I don't know if these people can see, because everybody on Facebook just dipped on me. Let me change something here.
What up, Hot Towel? What up, DJ Green?
Yeah, DJ Grant, what's going on? I'm Jody Boy, baby. I'm Jody Baby, Big Fish.
What's up, man? What up, Duke?
Support your.
And I want to give a big shout out, man. Big shout out to my right hand man, Tay Graham. He just dropped his album, Dark Places.
Okay.
Struggleville CEO. Big ups to him. He's doing numbers right now. Tay Graham, the album called Dark Places. Go support that.
Gotcha. I'm gonna look that up. Actually, inbox me some info so I can do it. I don't talk about it. If I say it, I mean it. So
yeah, you be about it.
Yeah. So inbox me. I got you.
Got you, bro.
All right. But yeah, I don't know. Are you on TikTok?
Not really, man. I be watching the little videos that pop up, but I don't really, normally just be
you
on
need
there.
to get on it. I'm very new to it. You need to get on it, dude. I had a Biden hat on, and I was getting ready to talk about the Brother Polite situation. So they came in the room seeing my hat. Man, that room blew up. And I'm like,
wow.
And it was all about my hat. I'm like, yo, I want to talk about this Brother Polite situation. But they're like, no, you got that hat on. Biden never do nothing for you black people. And like you care. Shut your clone behind up. But, but 300 people were in the room.
Wow.
Instantly, I'm like, because at first it was like 80. I'm like, oh, that's pretty impressive, 80. And the people comment like, it's going up. And so I'm like, 100, 150.
So then you end up running up
200,
the numbers to like 300.
300 people, dude.
Wow.
And I'm like, a lot of them were trolls, of course, but I got like 5 people in Facebook, So I'm like, this is the new thing. Instagram used to be it. Now it's the TikTok. But the thing is with TikTok, whenever you do your live, as soon as you cut it off, it disappears. Whereas you can see Instagram later as long as you put a title on it. You can save it. People will see it later.
Got you.
But so many people are like, and they do stuff like hearts and flowers and fire and all this kind of little monetary things that they can send you if they like what you're doing. And I'm like, people are sending me stuff. I'm like, whoa, how do you spend this money? I don't know how to do that, but people are sending me stuff, just random. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I got to get into this. I got to figure this stuff out. But, but yeah, so if you ain't, I told to get on too.
How things been going your way, man? Seen you at the barbershop lately up there with me.
Man, I've
He'll
been
be on that side
laying
of town.
low. I've been laying low. I know old boy been going through some things too. So
Right.
keep him lifted up in prayer, because I don't wish what he gone through on anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, bro. Definitely.
But yeah, I was there the other day. Yeah, but it's been a minute.
I got you. I just ain't
You
ran
still
into,
run through?
Yeah, I go there probably every Friday, bro. Every Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
But while I got you on, if you got a minute, what's your thoughts on the Brother Polite situation?
So basically, like, give me your point of view and I'll pick it back. Like, what you think?
All right. My thing is, I don't know him. And I never want to be a jump into conclusions person without all the facts. So I do have bias, and I do feel that there's some holes and some agenda going on, but I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know him. I just think the story is kind of weak and a lot of holes in the story. So my stance is he's innocent until proven guilty. And to me, with both mentalities, because there's a lot of people, even though they claim nobody is defending him. I mean, nobody's attacking him. Everybody's defending him. Everybody's attacking this dude. If you got a social media platform, you're attacking this dude. There's no videos out there defending him. So all these so-called fans that are supposed to be out there giving him all this credit, I don't see him. I've been looking for these videos, and I don't know this dude.
Gotcha.
It's like he supposedly conned a lot of people. He talks about trade and Forex and all that stuff, but I don't know him personally, and I don't have no dog in the fight for like, I like him so much, so I don't want him to be guilty, so I'm gonna say he's not guilty. None of that stuff. But before I get to that, let me get to your opinion. What do you have?
So you talking about the girl that's missing, right? The girl.
No. This is a dude is accused of molesting a 14-year-old.
Gotcha. I don't even, like, to be honest, I don't even feel comfortable speaking on it, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's wrong, but I just really don't feel, comfortable with going in, that, like, even just, on that subject.
Okay.
Like, at the end of the day, I think I'll leave it. I think I'll leave it at this, like, just really just saying to a instant, like, even if somebody accusing you of that, that's an issue. People should know, your character as an individual. Like, it's just some stuff you really don't even accuse people for. And I just think if somebody even pointing the finger, at you, saying you did something of that caliber, something's not right. We need to dig a little deep to see why would they even accuse you of something of that.
Correct, because that's the problem that I have with a lot of these people is that how quickly would they say that about you?
Gotcha, right. You get what I'm saying?
Because they're pissed off, I don't like your son. I don't like you got a Chevy instead of a Ford. I'm going to call you a rapist. Now, everybody wants your head, and you're like, oh, I didn't know that it was because he didn't like you, or she didn't like you, or she couldn't take advantage of you, and then now you the worst person in the world. But
I got you.
I say, even in this book, because I give you, I can understand not wanting to touch it because you don't want the image or the possibility of a bad image. You're being cold-hearted or anything like that. But my thing is, let's go to the extreme. Everything she's saying is true. Everything he's being accused of is true. Even still, there's a problem. If he took this 14-year-old girl to a club, got her drunk at some public place, drunk 14-year-old public, then took that same 14-year-old to a hotel and committed acts with this 14-year-old. Where are the parents? Now, there's two stories about that. One story is the parent is at home and she's nowhere and has no knowledge of this going on. There's another story that both her and the mother are actually at this hotel somehow, and that she was returned back to the hotel room after he get molested her and actually beat her up. Supposedly, her face is all beat up and what have you. So I'm like, and on top of that, this is not a current girlfriend. This is an ex. So you telling me, because I mean, I know there's some people that are out there that are like this. They have a really good relationship with their ex. I've never had a good relationship with my ex. So if you ask my ex about something about me, it's not going to be favorable, you know, because we didn't, you know, leave on good terms. But somehow you're with your ex's daughter, and everyone's okay with that. But I'll say, before you can go that far, if this is the case, why is that mother not getting charged too? You're responsible for your child.
Plus what?
I'm responsible for my 3.
Right.
They go out there. Now, I'm not talking about rebellious.
Out of your supervision.
Right.
Like, you know,
I'm not talking about being rebellious and they run away and that kind of thing. They snuck out the house. I'm not calling you responsible for that. But if you are in the hotel with them, partying with them, you deserve every charge. Just no different than if me and you are going to a store and I don't tell you, hey, man, I'm about to rob the place. But you walk in there with me, you're guilty with me. Right. Unless they figure out a way to like, hey, you know, we can clearly show you had nothing to do with the planning. You just happened to be an innocent bystander with me. You in a house and they raid the house. Right. You had nothing to do with the drugs in that house. You going down with them unless they can clearly separate you. So no one's saying nothing about this mother and her parenting skills if it's 100% true. But my thing is, I don't believe it's 100% true. And that's where my bias coming in, because they're like, well, you know, they got DNA evidence because the lady, supposedly he performed on her clothing instead of, you know, and so I don't know what kind of weirdo, because he's a weirdo. I'm not gonna lie, he is a weirdo. He says some weird things on the internet. He got some tattoo on his eye thing. So he is guilty of being a weirdo. But they're supposedly saying that he has DNA on her clothing. But no one thinks, even though supposedly one athlete got hemmed up by this girl who was a housekeeper for a hotel and somehow left his condom in the trash, and she extracted his DNA from it, implanted it herself, and got pregnant. Wow. And I'm like, that's some weird science type stuff. Right. But now can be on the hook for this child from what she did. Now that's some extreme thing. I don't think that's common or women
that's
actually
some
doing
shit right there.
But that, but the fact that it worked, I'm like, that's some wild stuff. But they know this has happened, but they don't think that this girl, who is his ex, would want to do that maybe the last time, or even try to coax into doing something with her. And then she transfer over to the child and say, you did this to my child because now I can get you. Or, you know, what do you call it? I don't know, white male, but, you know, extort, you know, him for money, because who is not going to be salty if he's got the Rolls Royce, he's got millions of dollars, and he says,
you got something that you can get from it.
And he supposedly has like 3 or 4 wives. He's doing some like polygamy type thing where he's in a relationship with a lot of girls. And he's like, these are my girls, you know, because he has money like that. And he flaunts it and all that kind of stuff. But that's where I am. But there's so many people are like, yo, he need to bury under the jail, or, you know, we should kill him and all kind of stuff based on her word. You know, and they have no conscience or no shame in it. Like, I have a daughter. I have 2 daughters. But I also have a son. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why is it? Well, no, this girl would never lie. Have you had kids? You're a new parent. You had a young one, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet. But these people have never had kids. To talk about kids don't lie? You remember when you was a kid?
Yeah, you know,
Come
kids
on
can
now.
be very, peer pressure. I ain't gonna say peer pressure, but easily influenced to do certain things, or just really, they will. But at the end of the day, I think it always goes back to like you actually knowing the individual that you're dealing with, like knowing that person character. Like you can't question it. Like sometimes I feel like until you can know, like your kids, so you know what your kids could possibly do.
Right.
You know your
and not
kids
be biased too, because you know how some people are like, not my baby. You know your baby is a hoodlum.
Mm-hmm.
Like stop it. And I have 3, and they all lie different.
Gotcha.
But I know this one's gonna lie this way. So you can't say some other stuff and like, nah, that's not how she will lie. She will lie like this. This is where she has difficulties in. You know what I mean? So I definitely agree with that, where it's like, nobody can come to you about your child and go, hey, your child said something, and you're genuine and you know what your child, I mean, me and my wife say it all the time, and you're going to do it too, is there are certain things that you're not going to say. Your child's going to pick up. And there's things your wife is not going to say that your child's going to pick up. And you and your wife are going to look at it and go, that's you. That's you all day. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be like, yep, that's you. Because they're going to pick up these things. But those are, influences that you have nonverbal. But you're going to know this child do this.
Right. And I honestly believe kids, live double lives too. Like, at the end of the day, the same kid that they are inside the house with you and, your wife or your first lady or their mothers, there's something totally different when they're around their peers or at school.
Absolutely.
So you pretty
much
not
doing in front of your parents, but you try to look cool with your boys,
Right.
And, and I live very sheltered at that point. So there's a lot of times when you get around, I was like, oh shoot, I can't look like a lame. I gotta, puff up my chest and hey, right. I ain't trying to get singled out. That I ain't. Hey, I'm down too.
I got you.
But that you go back home and like, I would never do that. Shoot. And even my dad was like, man, all y'all lying. I mean, we used to get wore out for what my brother would say. They're like, all of y'all catching it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got bystander damage. You know what I mean? like you was just in the room, you got whooped because I got in trouble, but there were 3 of us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we try to talk the sister into getting it, so because my dad would, be lighter on her. Like take a hit for us. Come on. We'll get
I got you, bro.
But man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate
you
on there.
Love, bro.
And we gotta hook up, man. And,
definitely, bro. Whenever, man, you're available, man, shoot me an inbox and we'll just go from there.
Sound like a plan. All right, dude.
All right, Freddie.
Salute.
Be easy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Peace out. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that came in the room. Sauce Gotti, DJ John, he didn't. DJ U312. Testing 1 2. Okay, still got it on here. Let me take this off. But I appreciate that. I'm going to check later to make sure the sound was good. Oh, thank you. He came in and said sound is good. Got you. Now FHL want to show up here. Oh, he going to come on in here. Hold on. I got you, homie. I got you. With your conspiracy theories and things like that. Let me see if it's going to come on in. Uh-oh. You got the pixelated stuff. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what I got here. There he is. Where you at? You at the club? Wednesday night. Where you at on Wednesday? Where you at on a Wednesday?
I'm at bike night at Pseudo.
Oh, Pseudos with DJ Dirty. Where Dirty at? Is that him? Stop acting like he ride. He don't ride. Can you hear me? Got Hennessy in the building. I was testing what you just was on. I guess you couldn't hear me. But I was testing my Instagram, which means I don't need. What's going on, Rev Stevens? Reverend, like Reverend, or Rev something else? Queens of Cali in the building. Okay, I see you. I'm sure you want a Harley. You know, you got that Road Glide, or what you got? What you got? Because if you mess with a FHO, you know you got to have a Harley. Megatone, what's going on? Big Fred, Tennessee, probably like what is it? Not something pounding, pound. I forget the name of that MC up there. What is their name? Pound for pound? Is it pound for pound? Yeah, pound for pound. Memphis, Tennessee. 2020 Harley, okay. I used to say, I ain't even messing with Harley. It's too much money for me. Y'all too high rolling for me. But I'm actually tempted to get me a limited. But, you know, I got to get my money right for that. I want that 2021 Road Glide Limited. But if I do it, I'm going to have to get that 131 kit. Some 16s, you know, all blacked out, you know. I really don't care about the color, as long as it's not pink. You know what I'm saying? The Road Glide, that's what I want. That's what I want. I liked Road Glide before it was popular, where everybody was street gliding it. That's the only Harley I liked, was the Road Glide. But now everybody is on the Road Glide. What's going on, Megatone? Arizona? Is that what that means? AZ? The farthest west I've gone on a bike is New Orleans. Metairie, Louisiana. But it's got to have all the bells and whistles. I'm not trying to get nothing stock. It's got to. I know some of the dealerships are like, just get a stage 2 and you'll be okay. You don't need the stage 4. It's just waste of money. Right now, I got a 125 technically, but it's a Kawasaki. You know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense for me to go from a 125 to a 107, 114, you know, and I'm spending 30 grand. Y'all gonna have to show me something. Now the technology is there. Technology is definitely there, and that's really what's kind of convincing me more than anything, is that they got technology that I need. You know, because I really like the Indian Challenger, but the only one I like, you know, I like the Road Glide, but I don't like the Road Glide without no darn, you know, radiator. But the radiator that's just for the heads, I think I can get down with that. What's going on, 5'2"? You're a 5'2" giant. I think your measurements are not accurate. I'm a 5'2". Sound like my boy Melvin, luxurious. I ain't seen him on in a while, so I don't know if he's gonna see this. But let me switch out. I've been having it on the dang Atlanta screen. The man from Medina. Medina, is that California too? A lot of Cali people out here. Arizona. You know, I was just testing out my equipment. My name is Freddie Chico. I do this live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about anything and everything. Relationships, religion, politics, racism. You want to talk about it, we talk about it. We just keep it clean. FHO knows, you know, if when I'm on his show, you know, it's his thing. But when he comes on my show, We keep it clean, PG-13. You know, but there's no topic I will not talk about. I ain't scared of none of that. You know, we talk about the vaccine, talk about political parties, all that good stuff. What's going on, Junebug? And so if you register thefreddychicoshow.com as a member, you can submit your topics. You know, get your gear. As you can see, get some Freddy Chico gear at the in the shop. You know, Roxanne. It is nice. I like the Dark Horse. And that's what I would get. But the only thing I don't like about the Challenger is, of course, it's got very limited accessories right now. But the look is nice. And then, of course, they have that racist history, too. Appreciate it. Appreciate it as far as the t-shirt. Thank you. And the other thing I don't like about Dark Horse, of course, is Indian don't have a lot of shops. You know, you got to go far to find an Indian shop. You know, they got one in Marietta, and then you got to go south, got to go like to Macon. And I'm like, and then when you go to Marietta, even though it's in the big, you know, bustling city or what have you, the Indian shop is small. It's like bootleg, you know, hole in the wall kind of stuff. Like, if you're going to be the only one in this area, you need to be well, you know, put together. Because if, you know, Harley, you know, there's one on either side of me that's about 40 minutes, you know, I can deal with that. Versus an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm trying to do that just to go to a shop. You know what I mean? Makes you want to, you know, learn how to work on it myself, which I think a lot of people do. But, what's going on, S.J. Kells? You know, so, and of course I had to watch that documentary. I was up there at Thunder Tower West when Malcolm Jamal Warner and the actor for the Harley series was up there. Got to meet him. Cool dude. He rides Harleys. You know, showing how Harley was actually semi not racist. You know, they had some components where they were fighting against Indian at the time, who was a full-blown racist, and the AMA, learned about that organization was full racist, that they were upset that Harley licensed a black person to be a Harley dealership owner, you know. So as much as I was not liking how there was a lot of Confederate flag stuff on Harley, got to give props to that, you know. So it does play a little bit in there. I'm not as big as just fanatically Harley like FHO is. Big Trey, what's going on? Eric Lamar, what's going on? You ain't riding if you ain't gliding. Yeah, my brother finally, he jumped over. He got him a road glide. Just put some 14s on his, you know. And so really that's big. That's the biggest thing that's kind of leaning me towards it, but I also got to get my back right. You know, Army done tore me up, so I got to, you know, get rehabbed up. But I want to get on that road, and I want to be comfortable. Mess around, get me a freaking gold wing, keep playing around. But I just don't like that it's too quiet, man. You know, got all that comfort, but I might as well be in a car. You know, I needed to rumble. You know, so, but I'm also liking what I hear about their lifetime warranty and nationwide warranty, where you can go anywhere, you know, and there's Harleys all over the place. I used to make fun of y'all because I'm like, the reason why there's Harley dealerships all over the place because they know y'all gonna break down and y'all ain't gonna make it too far, so y'all need to be, you know, close to a Harley dealer so they can, you know, tow it there to try to fix it, you know, patch it up. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you gotta check that out. They did it. It was like a 3-part series. I want to say it was on like, I want to say the History Channel or something like that. But Malcolm Jamal Warner wasn't in it, but it was this other guy. That was He was in the Netflix series Daredevil. He was the attorney, but he was out there. I'm trying to think who. Harley and the Davidsons, I think that's what it was. Harley and the Davidsons. Let me see if this is it. It's not showing me the cast. I don't know if this is it. Big C, what's going on? DJ Mosted? I don't see no black people in this thing. I don't think this is it. He's not that low. 2016. Was it 2016? I think it was 2016. Yeah, because they were up there. Rare Breed was up there. Was it True Riders? True Riders was up there. A couple of clubs was up there in support of them. You know, and like I said, he rides. So they actually did a ride somewhere. I didn't go with them, but they did a ride somewhere, and they all went out. That's not it. Yeah, but if you ever look, matter of fact, let me look up that dude's name. He was on, because I got a picture with him. He was on Daredevil, the Netflix series, and he was the attorney, Stephen Ryder, because I had him on Facebook, and Stephen Ryder was the guy that did the. Let's see what shows me his movies. Yep, it was Harley and the Davidsons, 2016. He was William B. Johnson, a black Harley owner who was a part of the first Harley riders, because back then they would actually piece together parts to make their bikes. They would take parts from Indians and other bikes and make Harleys. But they were considered outlaws. Wendy Workout, what's going on? But L. Wayne, big gal. Is that what that says? Big gal. But yeah, I'm just checking out the stuff. What do y'all think about the? Oh shoot, there's two people in here. What's going on? Let me see. Jackson, what's going on? Walter, who is tall? 5'6" is not tall. Well, they're still kind of racist, but yeah, there was parts of it that wasn't racist. No problem. Yeah, because I got educated on that. You know, you're never too old to learn. You're always learning new stuff, and I didn't know. It's definitely education, but it still wasn't enough for me to, exonerate Harley, because there's plenty of stuff when I was in Washington that was racist and affiliated with Harley. They have disappeared. They used to have Confederate flags in their emblem, So Jackson was like, yeah, they weren't racist, and some of this wasn't. What would you recommend with the girthy males? Well, before you even worry about size, I would worry about knowing how to ride. That's the biggest thing. Once you know how to ride, then you can, be picky about how big the bike is. Because even though I had a Mean Street 1600, it was a lot of bike. But after I learned how to ride, it got too small for me. Tammy Loke Love, what's going on? Brian, yo, y'all need to get on TikTok. Y'all need to get on TikTok. TikTok is where it's at. People get on there like crazy. I had 300 people in the room on TikTok. 300. It was kind of hard to read all of the comments, but 300 people. People were on TikTok like, I don't know what. And they weren't even talking about my dang topic. I had a hat that said Biden Harris. They were pissed. They were lighting me up, talking about something. You're an idiot. You don't know what you're wearing. Take that off. It's a travesty. I'm in my feelings. Feelings. I didn't know you were 5'6". You're not 5'6". Tell me you playing. Walter better not be no 5'6". Looking like he's 6'8" on TV on Facebook. Hey, Cali boy, what's going on? Snoop Showtime Walker, what's going on? Talk to me. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Eastern Standard Time for you Cali folks. But we talk about everything: religion, relationships, politics, racism, hot topics. The brother polite, R.KELLY. I'm not scared to talk about them topics. Just keep it clean. All opinions are welcome. Just know that you will be challenged. If somebody disagree with you, I expect to be challenged when you disagree with me. You don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. No dummies over here. You will be exposed. I let my man call it the knocking out bums posse, KLB posse. We'll knock you out. We're not playing games. You come with that weak stuff or regurgitated somebody else's what they said and you didn't do no research on your own, you will be exposed. I don't play games over here. But I'm not fearful. I'm not the Emmys. I'm not worried about losing sponsorship. Why? Because I ain't got no sponsors. But I'm not afraid of these people. I know you're not no dang 5'6". I'm like, there's no way. As a matter of fact, I think you told me like 6'1", 6'2", something like that. Is that confused because writers in North Georgia had Confederate flags and racist paraphernalia and whatnot, and I like to like. Yeah, exactly. They used to have them, but you look at them now, they took them off. Because I'm like, a lot of these black Harley riders look like straight coons with these darn Harleys, knowing they have these Confederate, support and all that stuff. But you look at a Harley now, you can't find that anymore. They've eliminated it, removed it from all the places. Now maybe you go to some like, specific Harley dealership, they might have it in their signing or something, but it's not on the bikes. The bikes don't have them no more. So that's new. But yeah, I might get me a Harley. One of these days, I might get me a Harley. Because ultimately, I want to be able to go to a mechanic to keep the maintenance up. Somebody that I trust. Or can trust, versus these metric bike, mechanics are so few and far in between. Okay, hold on. You said, so a question, how did people from Haiti get from there to Texas? 13,000 people, that's poor. How did they get there? I think they bust them there, but flew into Miami and then they bust them from there, or flew in all the way to Texas. That would be my guess. Yeah, because they see a lot of us are going to spend a lot of money. Got some people out there that'll spend over $100,000 on a Harley to get all those beveled out, diamond cut accessories on the bike. You don't think it's anything different than any other bike, but if you look closely, it has all these different little, notches to make it, unique. Costs money. big money. He said they're poor, though. What do you mean they're poor? I mean, if they're being evacuated, that kind of thing. But let me ask you a question. Why is it that these national or natural occurrences keep happening only to Haiti and not the Dominican Republic, which is on the same island? Why is only Haiti always devastated every time an earthquake or hurricane comes through? Why? Same island. That's like an earthquake keeps hitting New York, but New Jersey never gets affected. It's a really specific earthquake that only attacks black people. You know? I would assume they received assistance on doing that. I don't know if that's what. Am I answering it right? When you're trying to, it says how do they get there because they're poor? How do they afford the plane ticket or what have you? I'm assuming they got assistance, government assistance. I think it's kind of ironic, because I don't forget that when Elian Gonzalez got to go to Disney World and Disneyland and all these things before he got shipped back to Cuba, everybody felt sorry for him, but Haitians were shipped back the same day. But they don't believe racism exists. He said there was a person who only put people dying of COVID-19, so I provided information who died and got COVID and after having the vaccine. That person deleted my comment and labeled me as anti-vax. I was like, just because I question this vax doesn't mean I am anti-vax. Well, no, the fact that you're not taking it means you're anti-vax. Are you going to take it or not? You're either for or you're against it, or you need more information. But I'm tired of people saying I'm not this when you know that's exactly what you are. You know if you're going to take that vaccine or not. Stop playing. The worship of voodoo and roots and idol worship. Worship of voodoo and roots and idol. I wouldn't. I don't know about that one. You know what I mean? Because there's white people out here doing Satan worship and all that. That ain't happening, That's a little racist there, Jackson. My ex-coworker from DR once told me that Haiti turned away from God. This was about 10 years ago. Because DR turned for it, I would question the source, because it's easy to say, just like they love to say all black people are criminals, that Haiti is the Antichrist. Shit, Obama was the Antichrist, and he light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? And how does a country turn away against God? Would they say the U.S. is doing it with all this LGBT stuff? You know what I mean? I question that one. But then there's black people, literally there's black people that think that Uncle Tom was a good person. That we should not call people an Uncle Tom for negative things. That calling someone Uncle Tom is actually a compliment. People perish from their lack of knowledge. It said pretty soon it won't matter. My job sent a private questionnaire to all employees asking what would they do if the vaccine was mandated. My job, I'm in the healthcare field, and my job asked if I wanted to take the vaccine, and I'm like, nope, decline, and you sign the paperwork saying you decline it, and that's it. So I don't agree, although I'm not confident that the vaccine is a solution. I am not for this vaccine mandate crap. It makes absolutely no sense to me. It's like if you are wanting to make it available, that's one thing. But telling people you can't do it because they're concerned about other people who are sick in the hospital and you're going to pass it on to them, vaccinate them then. If they're willing to get vaccinated, let them get vaccinated. But that should be the end of it. You shouldn't have to force people to, quote unquote, protect themselves, if in fact you're trying to protect them. But if you're trying to do something else, that's the reason why you're really trying to push it. So look at the other places that, and check out FHO. Me and him did a podcast on that. It's like, I can understand making it available, but telling people, or even this lottery crap where they're like, you can win a lottery ticket if you take the vaccine. So somebody literally won the lottery because their number got picked because they took the vaccine. Or in Atlanta, there were Dikembe Mutombo and I think Dominique Wilkins were at South Lake Mall or North Lake Mall. Might have been South Lake Mall. That was right around the corner from me. South Lake Mall, and they were paying everybody $100 gift card to take the vaccine. And my thing is, don't you have to wait 2 weeks and take the second dose? Do they give it to you after the second dose or what? And I know people who have had experienced problems physically after taking the vaccine. Problems they didn't have before the vaccine. But they're not speaking on it. Because there's an agenda to get people either taking it, and so then afterwards they're required or they need the boosters or something bad might happen. So they can have that constant flow of money, almost kind of like a drug dealer, give you the stuff for free first, even pay you. And then afterward, they're going to see you need it or you're going to die if you don't get this booster. That's going to cost you. And if you don't have the money, you just die. But also, that would be very stupid for rich people. Not to say that rich people aren't stupid, but rich people need poor people. So they can't kill off all the poor people. They need poor people making bad decisions so they can continue to work or take advantage of their desperation. But got you. Like I said, Jackson and SJ, there's a lot of people that make up a lot of stuff because of their agendas or things they hate. They love to say, all black people are wicked. The Mormons say that crap. Do what you gotta do, man. I think I got some, not Moderna, I got the other one, Pfizer stock, I believe. I think Moderna was too expensive before I got into it. But I appreciate y'all. I was just testing out the stuff and it worked, so I don't have to spend $600 on some new equipment. This will work fine for my Instagram folks. But I might get back on TikTok because it was pretty good. I had 300 people on there. It was ridiculous. All the Trump supporters and Coons was on there. So it's stay tuned. The show is not back officially. It's just testing out the equipment. But like I said, go to FreddieChicoShow.com, register as a member, and you'll see where you can submit topics. I have no problem talking about anything. You know, you want to know you don't want to ask the question, I'll give you an answer. If I don't know the answer, I'll do the research and find out. I do my research. I don't just talk on the side of my neck. If I don't know it, I don't speak on it. Period. But appreciate y'all. Remember, you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. Did I say that right? You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Freddie Chico. And I am out. Peace.